Now, after months of waiting, we finally bore witness to the feds swarming the parking lot of Beautyland and Laser in search of Jen Shah, followed by the most awkward scene in a vehicle since Kim and Kyle in the limo. Lisa, I need to process what happened. First of all, who do you believe was on the opposite end of Jen's phone call?
You know, when Jen, I don't know. I really don't know. Jen said that someone called her and Sharif had internal bleeding.
Did you believe that?
In the moment, I 100% believed Jen that it was Sharif had internal bleeding and she needed to go.
You were trying to get a hold of Stu as the episode ends. Did you get a hold of him?
I did not get a hold of Stu.
You also advised Heather not to call Jen and warn her that the feds were on their way. Why?
You know, I don't even know why. My first instinct was, let her go.
You said I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You seemed very resolute about that. Just so that you.
I was very resolute when I said it, for sure.
You were quick to realize the situation with feds had nothing to do with Sharif, though. How did you come to that realization?
My brain works fast.
Okay. Reports come out that some of you may have thought the law enforcement officers were actually strippers. That's a real thing?
Whitney 100% thought the law enforcement officers were strippers. I literally thought they were there for Heather. I was like watching Heather's body language and I'm like, Heather, what did you do?
Did the law enforcement look in the bus to see if she was hiding? Like, were there any nooks that she could have been in?
No, I think they knew that she was gone because, you know, someone from the production team said, you know, Jen has left. And Heather got up and left the bus and started a conversation with the law enforcement.
Right. What was your reaction to the scene?
My favorite thing was when you were like, oh my God, I'm freaking out.
By the way, in next week's episode, which I will say, next week's episode takes place over about 8 or 10 hours, and it is maybe top 5 of any Housewives episode I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, is it the whole entire van ride?
Yes, it's
wow.
everything. It's everything.
You're gonna get our most raw emotions.
Yes, like it's everything.
Yeah.
You called several of your lawyers in next week's episode. Why?
Well, I shouldn't Google things, right? We want to get the facts. For me, the most important thing was to get the facts.
Right.
And so the best thing to do would be to call any attorney that worked for us or with us and ask them what was on the docket.
Okay.
So we would know what was on there.
Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.